Little Angel Reader.
Little Angel Reader.
Hello there, my book lovers! Guess what? Books are amazing, and so are you. A book a day, or a chapter a day, keeps boredom away and makes children smarter each day. What are you doing, Max?
I'm reading.
What are you reading?
I'm reading Karlson on the Roof.
Karlson on the Roof. Wow! Today we're going to talk about this book, Karlson on the Roof, written by the Swedish author Astrid Lindgren. Karlson on the Roof. With a whir and a grin, Karlson flies in. On the ordinary roof of an ordinary house lives an extraordinary man, Karlson. He has a propeller on his back and he can fly. Max, what is the book called?
Karlson on the Roof.
Who is your favorite character?
Karlson.
Karlson, why do you like Karlson?
Because he's funny.
Is he?
Yeah.
What do you think about Smidge?
He's funny too.
It's funny too. Max, what's your favorite part in this story, Karlson on the Roof? Do you have any favorite parts? What did you like?
I like all the parts.
Smidge, a 7-year-old ordinary boy, lives inside this house. One day, Karlson and Smidge meet and soon become best friends. Together they play and have many adventures.
Karlson builds a tower. I told you! He's called Karlson and he lives up on the roof, said Smidge. What's funny about that? People can live where they like, can't they? Now, don't be silly, Smidge, said Mom. You nearly scared the life out of us. Don't you see you could have been killed when your steam engine exploded?
Some people think that this book is strange and teaches children to lie and disobey their parents. Others find it hilarious and adorable. Julia Donaldson, for example, the author of The Gruffalo and many other wonderful books, thinks it's even funnier than Pippi Longstocking.
Smidge didn't think Sweetie Pie could eat sausage and mash. Babies this small are supposed to have milk, aren't they? He asked. Don't you think the world's best daddy knows what children can eat and what they can't? Said Karlson. All right then, I'll fly off and find a cow.
But many people agree that the English version or the English translation of this book is rather disappointing. Friendship between Smidge and Karlson is very unusual. They are different as day and night. Karlson is greedy and selfish. Smidge is generous and understanding. But even despite their differences, they are true friends. Smidge likes Karlson for who he is, not for what he can give him. It's very rare nowadays. In our world full of technology and speed, people are still very lonely. Smidge suddenly found himself longing for Karlson. Karlson, who was happy and cheerful and flicked his fingers and said accidents were a mere trifle that he didn't need to worry about. Smidge really did long for Karlson, but he also felt a bit uneasy. What if Karlson never came back? Easy now, take it easy, Smidge told himself, just like Karlson had done. Karlson had promised, and Karlson was someone he could rely on. That was obvious. Just a few days later, he turned up again. Smidge was lying on his front on the floor, reading, when he heard that whir again, and Karlson came buzzing through the open window like a giant bumblebee. He hummed a happy little song as he whirred round the walls. Karlson on the Roof teaches us, in a subtle and humorous way, the value of friendship and sense of humor. Mom put 6 meatballs on a little plate. Oh, they smelled so wonderful, and they were small and brown and lovely, just as they should be. Smidge carried the plate carefully in both hands and hurried back to his room. "Here, Karlson," he said as he opened the door. But Karlson had vanished. There stood Smidge with the meatballs, but no Karlson was to be seen. Smidge was dreadfully disappointed. Everything suddenly seemed to go flat. "He's gone," he said out loud to himself. But then... Squeak! He suddenly heard someone say, "Squeak!" Smidge looked round. Right down at the foot of his bed, under the covers, he saw a fat little lump, and it was moving. That was where the squeaks were coming from. And a second later, Karlson poked a red face out from between the sheets. "He," said Karlson. "He's gone, you said. He's gone. He, I haven't gone at all, you know. I was only pretending." Then he spotted the meatballs. Max got this book as a present on his 7th birthday. We played treasure hunt with him that day, and the first clue was hiding in this book. Happy birthday, Max! Yay! Hooray! Happy birthday! How old are you today?
7.
Wow, you're 7 years old! Max, guess what? There is a little present for you. It's a book, it's behind you, and there is a little something inside. I think you will like what it says. Yeah, open the book. Can you find something inside the book? What can it be?
This book.
Yeah, Karlson on the Roof. What's inside? Oh, there's a note inside. Can I see the note? Ooh, what does it mean, Max? Is it the beginning of a treasure hunt game? Presents hunt. Wait, just a minute. Let me take a picture of you. By the way, did you know that this book, Karlson on the Roof, is very famous in Russia? It's called Karlson na Kryshe. It's a very famous book. Children love it. With his elbows on the table and his head resting in his hands, he tried to imagine what life would be like without Karlson. "No elbows on the table, you know the rules," said Sally. "Mind your own business," said Smidge. "No elbows on the table, Smidge," said Mom. "Would you like some more cauliflower?" "No, I'd rather die," said Smidge. "Smidge, that's not what you say," said Dad. "You say, 'No, thank you.'" Smidge said, "But if I say I'd rather die, you know I mean, 'No, thank you,' anyway." "But a gentleman doesn't say that sort of thing," Dad persisted. "And you do want to be a gentleman, don't you, Smidge?" "No, I want to be like you, Dad." Mom and Seb and Sally laughed. Smidge didn't understand why, but he had the feeling they were laughing at his dad, and he didn't like that. "I want to be like Dad, who's so nice and kind," he said, with a tender look at his father. "Thank you," said Dad. "Now then, are you sure you don't want any more cauliflower?" "No, I'd rather die," said Smidge. "But it's good for you," said Mom. "I thought so," said Smidge. "The worse you like a food, the better it turns out to be for you. Why do they have to put all the vitamins in stuff that tastes horrible? That's what I'd like to know." "Yes, funny that," said Seb. "I suppose you think they should be in toffee and chewing gum instead." That's the most sensible thing you've said for a long time, said Smidge. Seb is his brother. Never forget that books are amazing, and so are you. A book a day or a chapter a day makes you smarter each day. I buy books in English whenever I can. I love having real books at home. I love reading real books. My children love reading books in English too. We're all book lovers. I hope my book review was useful for you. Bye. Have a beautiful day.
Little angel reader, little angel reader, read along with angel reader, have some fun with angel reader.